Typhoon Yutu, Philippine name Rosita. It's still got winds of 155 miles an hour and a pressure around 922 millibars at 9 p.m. Philippine time this October 27th. The storm's located at 18.1 north, 132.1 degrees east, edging closer towards the Philippine Islands as a stage 9 on the CDPS scale. Damage potential is extreme. There is the storm's location. You just saw the Philippine Islands there. 655 miles from Santa Ana, 679 from Basco, 756 from Lauag, 824 from Kaohsiung, and 1061 from Shantou in China. The storm is likely to proceed towards the west. No warnings in effect at this time. The PAGASA say they're expecting to issue Signal 1 warnings on Monday morning, which I'm a little bit surprised about. I thought they would have done it sooner. We'll wait and see whether that does change, but at this moment, no warnings in effect. So, this is what we expect over the coming days. You can see the storm progressing towards the west. Coming into Monday, the storm is approaching the Philippines, and then it's likely to strike maybe on Monday night at the earliest, but probably in Tuesday or maybe even Tuesday night into Wednesday. The storm could strike at a similar intensity at what it is right now, Category 4 status, before moving on through to the South China Sea. This is the GFS model run, takes it even further west than what we've been talking about recently, almost taking it to Hong Kong in those in that animated loop there. Sea surface temperatures remain fairly warm, around 28 degrees Celsius, though it is declining slowly. It's going to favour the storm less and less over time. And here's another expectation of the wind field now for Yutu on the GFS model. You can see it shifting towards the southwesterly movement as we enter Monday, and then approaching the Philippine Islands. Could still be delivering tropical storm force winds to Taiwan as it strikes the Philippines. Such is the nature of this storm's wind field. You can see there it's looking very dishevelled after landfall, but could regain typhoon status again later on in the week in the South China Sea, if it does indeed head in that direction. We'll show some alternatives on the model shortly. Tropical storm force winds, these are the chances. Tuguegarao at 82%, Santiago at 79%, Santa Ana 76%, Basco 38%, and Kaohsiung 16%. Even on the western coast of Luzon there, those chances are in the 60s and 70s. So here's what other models are saying right now. The GFS, which is what we've just shown you, is highlighted in red. But you can see all the others there. Gradual weakening, the order of the day. Wind shear is higher than what it has been right now, about 20 knots. That's going to stay in place for about 24 hours before dropping, so there could be a decent shout for re-intensification in the final day leading up to landfall in the Philippines. We'll see if it weakens any more in the next 24 hours. It's quite possible, and then possibly some more strengthening before striking the Philippines. Of course, we'll be on top of any development. This is how the storm's been looking in recent satellite imagery. If you saw this morning's update, Philippine time, you'll notice that it really hasn't changed very much at all. Its shape is very similar. It's still got that weakness on the northeastern side of the eye wall. I still think that the eye might even be open in the northeast. Still very cold cloud tops wrapping around the storm's eye, which is still in there as well, and looking pretty decent. Still very close to Category 5 status and a very dangerous storm. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and Fool 13 at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.